Hi, I'm Candice and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you how I created this Christmas soft glam look. It's super quick and super easy to do, so it's really beginner friendly and you can't go wrong really. So if this is something that you'd like to do, please continue watching. This took me literally 35 minutes to do from filming. I have condensed the filming down for you guys, but it's so easy and so quick to do, and I think it's so beautiful and pretty and sparkly for the festive season. So if there's something that you'd like to see, please continue watching. Thank you. I'm going to start off by using the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. Just to get my skin nice and glowy. And then I'll just use my beauty sponge just to blend all that in. So now I've got all that, and I'm now going to go in with Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Foundation in the shade 6 Neutral. And I'm just going to pop some of this on the back of my hand. And I'm going to use my beauty sponge just to lightly press that into my skin. And I'm starting off with my base today rather than doing my eyes first, because I'm doing just a soft glam. The only reason I'd do my eyes first was if I were doing something quite heavy on my eyes so that I can clean up after. But as it's a soft glam, I've just decided that it's easier to do this way. So I will go now onto my under eyes, and I'm just going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Vanish Cream in number 2, and I'm just going to gently pop that just there. You can do this step if you're not using concealer, if you don't have anything to conceal, you can do it before your foundation. But I find with the Charlotte Tilbury being such a full coverage foundation that it just covers the corrector up, but I still like a little bit of brightness. So now that I've done that, I'm just going to go in with the e.l.f. concealer. So I'm not putting too much on because I've already got the Vanish Cream underneath. I'm just going to apply it to everywhere on my face that I want light. And then I'm just going to use my beauty sponge and blend that in again. You'll have to excuse my really croaky voice today. I've not got a cold, but I seem to have lost my voice. And then I'm going to use the Laura Mercier translucent powder in Celestial Light. You guys know I love this powder just for how it makes my under eye look. So I'm only going to put a bit on because I'm not baking underneath there yet, just to set that concealer, because I don't want any creasing underneath my eyes. So now I'm going to go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Glowgasm in the Peachgasm shade. And I'm going to sort of apply this in like a half semicircle. So it's like a C shape almost. So you're starting like at the tip of your brow tail and then taking it down. And I'll do the same on the other side. And then I'm going to use a clean blending sponge, and I'm just going to press that in. And as you can see, that gives like a lovely highlighted glow to my skin. It gives me a nice dewy look. So for cream contour today, I'm going to use my favourite, which is the Anastasia Beverly Hills cream bronzer in the shade Caramel. So I'm just going to start by putting this underneath my cheekbones, and then I drag it under my jawline as well, and then at the temples, and then just gently down the sides of the nose. Now I don't put any more on, as you know, when I'm going down the sides of my nose. And then I'll use the same beauty blender that I used for my foundation. I'll just blend that all in. So I'm now going to set my face and just wear on my eyelids, just with the Charlotte Tilbury powder, pressed powder. And I'm not putting any primer or base on my eyes today, just because it's a soft glam look and I don't need it. So when I'm applying the pressed powder, I'm just mindful of where I've put that Glowgasm, just because I don't want to set that, otherwise it'll take the dewiness off. But I am going to go underneath my eye where I put the Laura Mercier powder. So for bronzer, I'm going to use the MAC Give Me Sun bronzer. And I'm just going to go over the places that I went with the cream bronzer. So this is just to bring it out a little bit more. So for eyeshadow today, I'm going to start off with the Natasha Denona bronze palette. And I'm going to go into my first shade, which is Suntan. Using a nice big fluffy brush. So nice big circular motions, because we want this really nice, soft and diffused. And you're just going to follow the shape of your eye around. Like I say, nice, big, circular motions. I'm going to use the Be Perfect Glamour Glitter Liquid Eyeshadow. And I don't know what shade this is, but it's like a rose gold sort of shade. I'm just going to pop a little bit onto my hand. Like that. Small fluffy brush. This is a Doll Beauty one in DB13. And I'm just going to press that onto my eyelid. So this is going to go on all that bottom half of my eyelid, as you can see. So if you did have the Natasha Denona bronze palette, for the crease you could use a bronzer, your bronzer for the crease shade. You don't have to get this specific palette for this look. You can use colours that you've already got, because we have only just used one colour out of the eyeshadow palette. So for loose glitter, I'm going to use the Sample Beauty pigment in Salma, and that's what it looks like inside. And I'm just going to gently dab that where I put that glitter liquid eyeshadow, just because I want some extra sparkle. Nice and lovely. So I've got a little bit of glitter underneath my eye. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but I'm just going to wipe that away, because with us already powdering underneath the eyes, it shouldn't stick. Okay, and then with the same crease brush, I'm just going to go back into my crease like I did in the beginning and just go over that crease again. I am going to use the Natasha Denona Macro Blade eyeliner, and this is a lovely like felt tip pencil. It just glides on. And you can see that's just lovely. I got this as a sample from Look Fantastic when I ordered the bronze palette, and I think I'm definitely going to buy this in the full size, just because I don't know if you could see when I was going over it, didn't drag at all. You know, you get some felt tips and like drag and pull. This one doesn't, and it doesn't lose any liquid. So for brows, I'm just going to use the Revolution brow pen. And I'm just going to start by filling this part in here, just where I've got those sparse hairs. I'm just going to follow those hairs around nice and gentle. Just building that colour up nice and steady. So can you see I've got a nice shape coming on compared to this side? And then when I get to the front part, I'm just going to go even lighter over those front hairs. And there you go, that's my brows all done. Some mascara. Add a little bit of blush, powdered blush, using the Kylie Kitten Baby. Just being careful that I don't go over that Glowgasm again. Using the Kylie Jenner Pressed Illuminating Highlighter. Spray my brush as always first. And then I'm just going to go where the eye points is. Just where I put that Glowgasm. Just to give it that nice dewy look. I find with the Kylie highlighter, as much as I love it, you really have to scrub into it to get it to pick up. You know, like with some highlighters, you just dip in and then it goes straight on. This I really have to press down onto it. Some under my brow. Oh. So going in with Kylie Cosmetic Lip Kit in Boss, I'm going to line my lips. Now the easiest way to line the top lip is by drawing across in the middle of your Cupid's bow, can you see? And then you just go and follow your lip line around from there. And then I'll set my face. And there you have it. That is the quickest holiday glam ever. So that's literally taken me in real time 35 minutes. Probably when I reduce this video it's going to be probably about 12 minutes, but yeah, 30 minutes and look. So I hope you liked that, and I'm going to pop some lashes on now because I'm going out. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and if you do, stay tuned and I'll see you next week. Bye!